Okay, so now we're going to be talking about the lymphatic structures that pass through the superior thoracic aperture. First, we have the thoracic duct, which is right over here. And then we have the right lymphatic duct, right over here. And then we have some lymph nodes and efferent vessels. So all of these structures over here. So the first main important topic that needs to be discussed is the thoracic duct. So what do we need to know about the thoracic duct? It begins as the upper continuation of the upper end of the cisterna chyli. It ascends just medial to the azygous vein at the level of T5 and crosses over to the left side. So you can imagine that the cisterna chyli was here, over here. And as it's coming up now, it turns into the thoracic duct and crosses over at the level of T5. And it crosses over at the level of T5 over to the left side, just lateral to the left side of the esophagus to reach the neck. Then it ascends further up, crossing just behind the left IJV, the left internal jugular vein, and as you can see, and enters straight into it like this. So it curves behind the left internal jugular vein at the level of C7 to enter into the angle of the junction between the internal jugular vein and the subclavian vein in the superior thoracic aperture. So remember, this is the level of the superior thoracic aperture. And this is at the level of C7 vertebra. It receives lymph from both halves of the body below the diaphragm and the left half of the body above the diaphragm. So if we have our person right here, so the thoracic duct basically drains all of the lymph from this side of the body. Both halves below the diaphragm and above the diaphragm from the left half of the body. The right lymphatic duct, however, it is the one that drains lymph from above the diaphragm on the right half of the body. And the right lymphatic duct, as it comes from inside the thoracic cavity, it moves up and travels in and drains straight into the junction between the right internal jugular vein and the right subclavian vein at the level of the superior thoracic aperture, also at the level of C7. Besides this, we have other lymphatic structures, which consists of all of these lymph nodes, and their number is variable. So all of these lymph nodes and their relevant vessels. So there are many lymph nodes on and around the base of the neck and the thoracic aperture in the superior mediastinum. There are also many lymph nodes throughout the thoracic cavity located at each intercostal level. So these also pass in to the thoracic cavity. That's it for the lymphatics.